Hello, welcome back to a continuation in the series, A Passion for Mathematics. The topic for today's lesson is fractions. So we want to focus today on what is a fraction and equivalent fractions. And this would be illustrated using concrete objects. The methodology would be based on the constructivist theories of learning. And the tenets of this theory or these theories is that students are active participants in the learning process and that they use their experiences play a vital role in their learning. So students construct new knowledge by incorporating new information into their pre-existing knowledge or schemata. And we want to also use the concept of scaffolding. And you would know that when a mason is building a building, he's putting up blocks, he uses a scaffold to move up to the next level so that he can reach, and then as he lays those blocks, he then won't be able to reach the top again, and he will have to move the scaffold up to the next notch or the next level. And that is the same concept that we want to use in our teaching. We need to take students from where they are, use their prior knowledge to build on that and take them to the next level. So today we are going to illustrate the lesson using the concept of pizza, and we know many students love pizza. So, and they know that we cut pizza into different sizes depending on the size of the pizza and the number of persons that we want to share the pizza with. So we'll use the concept of the pizza here, and we have 4 identical pizzas, or 4 pizzas of the same sizes. So we're using this circle, fraction circle, to demonstrate what is a fraction and equivalent fractions. So here we have our whole pizza, and then we want to cut our pizza into 2 pieces. Now each piece here would represent a half once it's cut equally. So one piece is 1 part out of the 2 parts, or we say 1/2, and that is our definition of a fraction. A fraction is a part of a whole. Then we move to our next pizza, and this pizza we want to cut into 4 pieces. So we'll cut across here, and now we have 4 pieces. Now each piece here would represent 1 part out of 4 parts, or what we say 1/4. So two pieces here would be 2 parts out of the 4 parts. And here we see our 2 parts here, our 2 1/4s are equal to our half. So we can conclude that 2 quarters are equivalent to 1/2. Now if I put my other 2 quarters on, then I have a whole pizza again. So 4 quarters here are equivalent to 1 whole. The 4 quarters are also equivalent to 2 halves, and the 2 halves we know are equivalent to 1 whole. So 1 whole is the same as 2 halves, which is also the same as 4 quarters. And then we want to cut our pizza into even smaller pieces. So we're going to cut along here and along here. So now we have 8 pieces. Each piece here represents 1 part out of 8 parts. So these 2 parts here are the same as our 1/4. So our 2 1/8 or we can say 2/8 are the same as 1/4. So if I was to put 2 more 1/8 here, so now I have 4 1/8. And we see that these 4 1/8 are the same as our 2 1/4. So here again, we can say that 4 1/8 are equivalent to 2 1/4. Also, our 2 1/8, our 4 1/8 would be equivalent to our half. So 4/8 here would be the same as 2/4, which is also the same as 1/2. So that is our concept of equivalent fractions for this fraction family. Now if I put my 8 pieces back on, I would have my whole pizza. So 1 whole is the same as 2 halves, which is the same as 4/4, same as 8/8. So there we have equivalent fractions. Now if Sally eats 4 pieces of this pizza, remember this pizza is cut into 8 pieces. Sally eats 4 1/8. If we want to represent the number of, or the fraction of the pizza eaten by Sally on this pizza, it would be the same as 2/4. So if Sally eats 4/8 here, it's the same as 2/4, and it's also the same as 1/2. So 1/2 is the same as 2/4, which is also the same as 4/8. And we can demonstrate this concept using rectangular blocks, and we can also divide your pizza into thirds and use that fraction family as well. But we would stop here today with the equivalent fraction for this fraction family, and in subsequent lessons we would look at the addition and subtraction of equivalent fractions. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and give me your feedback in the comment section below. Thank you. God bless.